Welcome to this Edge Nexus video on flightPATH traffic management. So, what is traffic management? Customers who look at load balancing their applications, such as websites, commercial transaction systems, CRM systems, or ERP systems, rarely know about traffic management. Traffic management is critical to keep your business running in a state that is safe. It allows for the inspection of HTTP traffic based using a set of rules defined by you, and allows you to manipulate the content or direction of the traffic. You could call flightPATH a complete toolkit for efficient HTTP traffic delivery. There are other ADC vendors that provide traffic management, but invariably provide something rudimentary, or something so difficult that it requires specialists to configure. The reality is that good traffic management configurations can be complex and take many hours to deliver an efficient and working solution. Unlike EdgeNexus flightPATH, our competitors' traffic management technology can be complex and difficult to use and uses command line coding. Coded traffic management configurations require extensive training and knowledge, and are invariably done by consultants or specialists. Consultants and specialists can be expensive, and sometimes, companies train their in-house engineers at the vendor's lab so they have an in-house skill set. The problem with this strategy is that it sometimes leads to the trained engineer leaving as they now have a much sought-after skill. EdgeNexus flightPATH is a breath of fresh spring air. flightPATH is 100% free of cost, and is supplied as standard with every EdgeNexus ADC. flightPATH is 100% point-and-click, with rules configured using a few mouse and keyboard clicks. flightPATH traffic management is also highly versatile and powerful, delivering a superior quality toolkit for HTTP traffic inspection and management. The ability to write complex or simple traffic rules with ease makes EdgeNexus flightPATH the best value performance toolkit available. So what can flightPATH do? flightPATH inspects Layer 7 HTTP traffic. Among its many capabilities, flightPATH can be used to examine and change request and response headers. It can also change and encrypt cookies. flightPATH can limit access from specified geographic locations, and even IP address sets, network ranges and subnets. On top of all that, flightPATH is capable of doing a whole lot more. There are three main elements to flightPATH. The first is conditions, where you define the conditions that you wish to create to check and examine the HTTP traffic. The next is evaluations, where you can create your own variables using constants or data extracted from sources, including the request or response. The variables can then be used within actions. Finally, we come to action. The actions element is the culmination of the flightPATH rule and is where you specify what you wish to do. Let's look at the condition element in detail. A condition has 5 distinct parameters. These are condition, match, sense, check and value. Conditions are grouped within a flightPATH rule on an and basis. When you wish to use, or, you can do this with multiple rules allocated to a virtual service. There are many choices for the condition parameter and are shown in the blue panel to the right. The match parameter allows you to match the condition to a specific portion of the HTTP request or response. This is a context-sensitive parameter, and its availability depends on the value you chose in condition. The sense parameter provides a choice of does and doesn't. The check parameter provides a variety of methods with which to check against the value you specify in the value field. Several methods are available in the check drop-down menu, amongst which are contain, which checks whether the condition contains the contents in the value, end, which checks whether the condition ends with the contents in the value field, match regex, which checks to see if the condition matches the value obtained from the regular expression specified in the value field. The evaluation element of flightPATH allows you to create variables and populate them with constants, calculated values, and values from specific ADC lookups. The selection of ADC lookup values is shown in the right side panel. Finally, we will look at the action element of flightPATH. Now that we have created our condition and any evaluations, we need to specify what action should be taken on the HTTP request or response. Selections within the action menu allow you to specify this, and as you can see from the right panel, a large number are available. We can also use the variables we created in the evaluation element to create highly targeted actions. So, what happens now that we have created our flightPATH rule or rules? You can attach them to virtual services using drag and drop, or a couple of clicks of the mouse. Select the virtual service you need to use the flightPATH rule with. Then, in the Real Servers section below, click the flightPATH tab. Select the flightPATH rule you created from the left panel and click the right arrow button, or drag and drop it to the right panel. The flightPATH rule is added to the virtual service. You can change the order by which the flightPATH rules are used, by dragging and dropping them to the desired order, or selecting the rule to be moved and clicking the up or down arrow button. So to summarize, flightPATH is completely free of cost and is included with the Edge ADC. Traffic management rules are created using our point-and-click user interface. There is a minimal learning curve to conquer. The ease of use makes for faster deployments, saving the organization costs and achieving a faster time to production launch. There are several commonly used rules provided, and although we are sure that you will be able to construct your rules yourselves, the Edge Nexus Professional Services team is ready to write your flightPATH rules for you. Thank you for watching this short explanation of flightPATH.